Tutorial 81 in assembly. Let's start making an assembly and remind you how to start an assembly. So we go to mechanical design, assembly design, then you are starting new product. And if you choose from file new, you have a choice here for product. So now you have a product one or an assembly. And here you see the assembly workbench. It has its own tools, which we are going to cover in this set of tutorials. And you can see here the constraint toolbox and many other assembly toolboxes. And for example, if you need the constraint toolbox and you don't see it, you have to see it on the right side, and you have to hover down here to get it. And in case you didn't find it, let's close this one, right click here, and here you find the constraints toolbox, and then you find it. In the previous tutorial we talked about inserting components and existing component with positioning. That is case you have a part already made. In this tutorial we're going to cover the product and the part inserting, and this is the difference between inserting an existing component, that you can start your product first, your product tree with all the parts you want, and in there you start sketching and modeling your product. And in the previous tutorial we talked about some of these icons, and today we're going to talk about the insert product and part. This might be a little bit confusing because you might ask yourself, we have a product here, so why we need to make another product? So to give you an example for this, we can call this product is this big properties, make the whole lighter project. Okay, so we have a lighter project and we need the, for example, insert another assembly in that project which contain its own mechanism and assembly, can be the firing mechanism. For example, we have the whole lighter and it consists from many assemblies. For example, the firing mechanism, the tube, and so on. So for example, we have the lighter. You can click insert another product, properties. We can call this product the firing mechanism. And now we can insert in this product its own parts. For example, here you go to the insert part, and as you notice you have part one where you have, and it has its own planes, as we learned how to use these planes and sketch on it. For example, we can call this part one, properties, the finger cylinder. Okay, and again in this mechanism we can insert another product or part, and then you can call it the properties, the spring. Okay, it has its own geometries, planes. So for example, we have the finger cylinder. We can start a sketch on it. We can go to the part design as we learned before, start a sketch, and we can make cylinder. Make sure we are activating here. Let's make pad. Okay. And then when we are done, we can back to the assembly design workbench. So this is an idea how you're going to use the insert product and part from the beginning.